Hi everyone, this is Big Benedict. This is Chapter 11, The Path to Zarkon. So, a lot of changes occurred from this version to Sigma, and I'll point them out when they do occur, but they're pretty... This level was really redesigned. Anyway, if you don't have too much money coming off that last boss fight, you definitely want to go back to the Pillbug area where the Pillbug Fiend Challenge is. Don't complete the Fiend Challenge, obviously, but grind for money. Get yourself 99,999 money. These gold medallions, we're going to have to place them in a statue piece up ahead at the very end. So don't forget to get that. I had no clue how to do this when I first did it because I was so used to playing Sigma, and there's none of these puzzles here. They're pretty interesting. The first puzzle, though, down here is off of a course down here. He's in the little shaft down below, and the only reason I interact with him is just to show you what it is. It's the first time it's nothing, and then the second time you press X, it'll have a combination right there. It says 0971. So I remembered that from my last playthrough, so I didn't need to actually investigate the course, but I did anyway just to show you. So when you emerge from that tunnel, stop for a second because you might run into that. Those, I'm just going to call them sharks. There's nothing in this area here. We know the combination, so the combination will open this safe right here, but it's too dim in here for him to read it, so I didn't even interact with the safe. We're going to need to get some kind of underwater illumination, and fortunately, we have it right here. Conveniently enough, it's the Owl's Eye, and this will let us read underwater. So really bizarre puzzles here, to be sure. And those flying drones really are going to irritate you, but just take the hits. It's not that much. It's better than those dumb traps in Sigma in this kind of an area. So I think your water gauge can still. Yeah, you got to do this pretty quickly. So just use the D-pad, it's more precise, and just enter the combo right there, 0971. It opens this, and then we're going to be swimming over to this next area, and you should have enough air for now. We will get the auction cylinder presently, but I believe this next part is a store and a course that has a spear gun on his deceased person. So not only do we get the spear gun, but we also, you should have, if you've been following my guide, you should have 35 golden scarabs. So the reward is this item right here, the Fragrance of Dayflower, and it's a magic item. I'm not sure if it's one of the low magics or the high magics. It's probably the low. Yeah, definitely the low. You have to get more scarabs to get the good stuff. So we're coming out in this way. We have about 3 flying drones up top, and then a golden scarab up here. So as far as the golden scarabs, we're going to turn in. We just turned in number 35. We'll turn in number 40, number 45, number 49, and then 50. So we should be looking at 4 more trade-ins from Miramasa. And I pretty much know. I can guess what they are. You could too if you've played this game a lot of times. Okay, so this chest right here by the safe statue. If you want to deal with the fish, go for it. I'm not going to deal with them. This is the Life of the Gods, though. So pick that one up. There is a tunnel in the middle of that area, but we can't really do anything currently. It's a really fun fight in there, actually, coming up. Okay, so we're swimming out this way. Make a sharp right turn right over here, and then when you exit this area, you want to make another right turn to get the golden scarab. There we go. And then our next objective is to go over to the downed ship and get get the hand crank, get the auction cylinder. Excuse me. So I'm gonna need some air right here. If you run out of air, you're not dead. It's just that if you run out of air, then your life starts draining. So there's no crank in Sigma. That's the difference. That's this first crank. This first chest right here would just give you the oxygen cylinder. So you can see how when they remade the game and made it into Ninja Gaiden Sigma, they made a lot of more concise things to the game design of the levels and such like that. For instance, they also took out the temple after you defeat the awakened form of Alma. It's a very, very confusing temple at first, for me anyway. I had to look in my guide to figure out that puzzle. So I was getting really frustrated. So there's 3 flying drones here. Unfortunately, I got them out without too much hassle. They could really, really irritate a person. So here's the hand crank. You don't even have to turn it yourself. He'll turn it for you. And then there's some items down there, one of which is a golden scarab, and the other one is that oxygen cylinder we need. And another difference between this game and Sigma is that where the Talisman of Rebirth is in Sigma, it's replaced here by, I think, another medallion. So I was kind of disappointed to learn that when I was playing this game, but you know that there's no Talisman of Rebirth. But it's okay because it would have compromised the puzzle. Okay, so now we can breathe indefinitely underwater. And to swim like this, you just hold the A button down, and you can continually tap the A button to go faster. And I'm fully aware of that. You know, I just said it. So I just don't like to do that. It's just, excessive tapping when this kind of speed is fine enough for me. So we're going to get another Life of the Gods over here. This one is number 30, I believe. Yes, it's Life of the Gods number 30, and it's the second of 2 on this stage. So that's the second one and the final one. So we got the other one earlier, if you recall. The boss of this level is Doku, and he's a bit tougher than he is in Sigma. We're also going to be revisiting the Monk's Room, getting the reward for that and doing a battle there. So good times ahead, really good times. I don't mind this level too much. It's not my favorite level, but I don't hate it. Okay, so once we exit this area, you want to make a right over here, and we're just backtracking. We're trying to place. We have the gold and silver medallions. So we're going to place those in the eye holes of the rock plate up here. And what I did, and if you want to do it, you can, is just that once you place the second of you place one medallion and then nothing happens, and then you place the second medallion and then you get rushed by a bunch of gray ninjas. So what I did was first I killed all the pill bugs to get them out of the way. Then I inserted one of the medallions, and then I went back here and saved it because I was having so much fun with this fight, and I just wanted to, if I died on the ninjas or didn't do well, I just wanted to start on them every single time. So if you want to do that, you can follow my footsteps. It wasn't any kind of thing I needed to do. It was just I was having a really fun time fighting these guys because I think this is the funnest fight in the level because all of a sudden these guys just come on you from behind. See, I started charge right here, and this was after having went back and saved it. So I actually put on the Armlet of Potency here because that will deal out more damage when you're doing throws, such as the Azuna drop, since that is a throw, and it also deals out more damage to the kicks that you do. Now, a kick can be a parry kick. I actually do one over here somewhere. It's when you're blocking and you press X. So this kick that I did, see that right there? That damaged him more than it ordinarily would have, or at least I like to think so. That's what the game says it is. So gotta trust the game. I mean, but these guys love to just grab you and just stab you in the back. So many times they do that. But I was just having a blast here parrying, and my fault was I was trying to parry too much, and they would just keep grabbing me. But I was having fun. I was having the time of my life, and I hope you are too playing this game. But I should just take that for granted that you're having the time of your life because you're playing this game. There we go. Stab the last guy. Now I'm going to go back and save it. There's not a real need to save it, but I just wanted to save it. I may have had to do something, get a glass of water or something. I can't recall exactly. But that chest that I didn't get, that always has fish, so you're not missing out on any items. Okay, so that cutscene before, see, whereas this was closed before, now it's open. And then you're going to get a cutscene here, which you can't skip. And then we're just going to do a beeline over to the area right there, that crack in the ground. And in Sigma, you'd have to get, I think you would get a key and do a battle with some mermen, who I really hate fighting those guys. So I'm glad to see that they're not in this game. But you know, some of the other trade-offs, I really miss that Dragon's Claw and Tiger's Fang. So we're swimming down here and just head right over to this crack right here. And I don't think I pointed it out, but in chapter what was it? It was chapter 7, Hidden Underground. There was a golden scarab that was in the room where we acquired the skull key and one of the deity. I think it was the raptor deity. And last time I did this guide, a long time ago, back in October of last year, I pointed it out because you can see it from the ground, but there's just no conceivable way you could actually reach it. But now that this whole area is filled with water, we can. And this is where the ghost fish were before, from chapter 7 when we fought Alma. So the golden scarab's way up here, and it takes you quite a while to get back down when you're this high up. So just do circular, keep pressing down and keep going in a circle down here. And then if you want to equip your spear gun, the spear gun is actually in the weapons category in this game, which I was kind of confused at first because I couldn't find it. No, in Sigma they place it in the projectiles category. But I'm not going to engage the fish or the sharks, excuse me. I'm just going to, what I did actually for everyone's convenience was I sped up this footage of me just going to the save point, and I'll speed it up again once I go from the save point to the lift. Then we'll do that battle that I mentioned and get our go back into the monk's room. So swim on over here and then save your progress. So we're almost done with this chapter. Heading to the monk's room here. I sped this footage up for everyone's convenience. And in the monk's room, we're going to be dealing with 3 cats. So just be prepared for them when they, when you step out of the lift here. And the combination is 1, 2, 2, 3, and it's left, left, right, left. And I don't know that from heart. It's just that I just did it a few minutes ago, so I remember what it is. And we get a jewel of the demon seal from the safe. And I think we can come back here one more time, or this might be the last time. I'm not sure. So I've applied 2 jewels of the demon seal to my Inferno, and then this one here will be the second one I have to use because I have one other in my inventory which I haven't applied to anything else. So the only ones that I would upgrade if I were you are the Inferno and the Art of the Inazuma. And there's just enough. I mean, I have, right when I get that Inazuma, I have 2 to fill that thing up to level 3. For this, I'm going to equip the strong, the Sun Armlet and the UF, excuse me. And so here's Doku. He's pretty formidable. I mean, but if you've got this weapon, you can Azuna drop these guys, or just use magic to get them the hell out of your way. And you can do UTs with the UF, and it does a ton of damage. When he sees you charging, though, he'll do his ground area of effect attack on the ground, but forward Y right there took off that amount of damage based on my health. So you could try wall jumping, jump off the wall, try to hit him. You don't want him to grab you because he'll siphon your health into his, and it's one of the most bullshit moves in this game. Hate it. I really hate it. But watch this. This was awesome right here. I got a couple of lackeys killed, or at least one lackey. Then I finished this guy off with an Azuna drop, and then watch this damage here. Dat damage, man. That's all I can say. Dat fucking damage. Did forward Y right there. And then he's almost dead. I can just hit him with normal hits. Now I got some more lackeys to contend with. And this is a pretty good method. So if you want to just use the Dabalahro and just jump off the wall and hit him, that works pretty well too. So got another lackey killed right there. And got another UT. Took a lot of damage off him, but he's not quite dead yet. And it's just one more forward Y hit and he's gone. And he kind of pushed me into the corner right here. But I took him out. See you in Chapter 12, The Caverns.